Welcome, welcome, welcome to Nbs Central's Uncensored. I told everybody I could come at any given time. It's literally about to be midnight here on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody in Nbs Central land. Shout out to everybody that's listening and tuning in and probably going to check this out sometime in the morning. But real quick, I just wanted to talk about episode 9 and 10 of The Last Dance, as well as my unequivocal take on the debate about the Michael Jordan versus LeBron versus Kobe talk. All right, so episode 9 and 10, it dove very, very deep into the rivalry between Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller and how that 7-game series ended. It was actually very, very good. There were some things that took me aback for a little bit. I did realize that Reggie Miller was a different kind of dude, like just far hands down different kind of dude. Ultimate trash talker. He played his tail off. Shouts out to, Reggie Miller, because that dude was just different. And I did feel like the Indiana Pacers were, at that time, they were the better overall team. But in the end, they just didn't have the horses at the end to pull it off, because in Game 7, Michael's just a different kind of guy. And then fast forward to the Jazz series, the second Jazz series, which I've told so many people on multiple occasions, that Jazz team was very, very, very good. Jerry Sloan did an amazing job putting those pieces together, and he got guys to play extremely hard, extremely well. A lot of people don't give John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek much credit. I think those two guards were just downright amazing. Like the things that they had to do coming off, like whenever they would get screened and then have to take the mismatch with either Scottie Pippen or Ron Harper. That was or Michael Jordan for that instance, was extremely hard. And if you watch these guys countless and countless times, these guys guarded very hard. Like they were not the most athletic, but they guarded you extremely hard. And I have an abundance of respect for those two guys. Karl Malone, believe it or not, was just he was, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, he's one of the top 3 power forwards to ever play the game, beyond Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I'll put Charles Barkley right at, I'll say top 4, because I got to give Charles Barkley his due. So I just think that as a whole, Karl Malone was just, he was a beast. He was just that dude. But the problem that, again, he just ran into Michael. And Michael was just up here, just a different kind of guy. He outsmarted you. And I love what he said about the 1990 title versus the 98 title. The fact that the 98 title was just more sweeter, just from the standpoint that I could literally outsmart you, and the game was more mental than anything else. That to me was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I hate to be the hater again, Jerry Krause. I just don't know what he was thinking. Like my thing is, it's like saying, it's like if I'm playing a game of 21, okay, and I'm beating you constantly over and over and over and over again, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. I'm not changing. There's no people that know me, people that know that I have a really good jump shot. They know if it's falling, I'm not stopping. I'm not going to drop. If I've hit 5 in a row, I'm sorry, man. I'm not, the 6th time is going to be a jumper. I'm not driving to the rim. No. What I'm trying to get at is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They could have won number 7. They could have easily won number 7. With Phil would have came back if the relationship was much better. if they would have done their due diligence with that relationship, it would have been Phil would have easily came back. Had Jerry Krause been like, look, man, as long as we winning, I'm gonna keep it alive. As long as we're good, I'm gonna keep it going. But I just didn't understand the ideology or the thinking that, oh, I'm gonna just rebuild this team. With Tim Floyd. Tim Floyd was horrible. Tim Floyd was an okay college coach, but he was an even worse. Like, he was a terrible NBA head coach. Terrible. And now, granted, he did have some bad pieces. He couldn't get Eddie Curry to stay in shape. He couldn't get Tyson Chandler to buy in. He didn't have many great pieces, but the same token, that dude was not what was needed to rebuild. I still feel like this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You could have won number 7 and then ride that team off into the sunset very easily. Now I really want to get on this. I really love what Michael has said, time and time again. Oh, let me dive on this too. I really want to dive on this. I was looking in a Facebook group, and someone had said that, oh, it was wrong for them to put how Steve Kerr's dad and Michael's dad, the whole relationship. Honestly, it made sense. Even though they never spoke about it, it made sense. It made a whole lot of sense, and I think that may have brought them together. It may have really brought them together. So yeah. Oh, and also Steve Kerr, man. Shout out to Steve Kerr, man. I think he's just been, again, he's what John Paxson, he's literally John Paxson reincarnated, but just at a whole nother level. Like, he just took it to a whole nother level by saying, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go as far as saying I'm gonna make the major shots when I have to. I'm gonna defend as hard as I have to. Things of that nature. Like, those things were needed. And he was clutch. I loved him. And nowadays we look and we're like, wow, you saw his greatness not only as a Bull, but you also saw him as a Spur. And then let's go a bit further. Now as a Golden State Warriors head coach. You see the greatness. You just see the greatness. Let me go into this as well. I really wanted to dive heavily into this. Some people talked about, how Michael Jordan's legacy may have taken a slight hit because of, how he talked to his teammates and how his teammates may have perceived him. I'm sorry, man. Look, in order to win, you have to do whatever it takes. You have to do whatever it takes. I don't give a damn how you feel. You have to if you have to sacrifice life, like he said, you have to sacrifice life. You have to sacrifice things that you absolutely love. You might even have to sacrifice friendships. You might have to sit alone. It doesn't matter. I respect them for it. I do. Because in this day and age, some of the greatest people in the world may be the most loneliest of people. They may be the people that's not as friendly. But guess what? They get the job done. And Michael showed us how he got the job done. So much respect for that. So much. And finally, I've been wanting to get on this so bad. The Michael Jordan versus Kobe Bryant versus LeBron talk. I'm going to kill this real quick. And I'm going to actually be mad respectful about this. Okay? I could be disrespectful, but I'm not. For those that feel like LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, I think a lot of it is because of the era that you're living in. You see LeBron's greatness, you see it live, right? But what a lot of people, after seeing this Last Dance, this should force people to like, whoa, Michael was really good. Like, Michael was really good. He took some squads that probably worse than LeBron's and made the playoffs, got to the finals, 6-0 in the finals against Larry Bird's, against Magic Johnson's Lakers, against a very good Portland team that people don't give credit to, against a Phoenix team that was super good. Like, that was really good. Got to the finals against the Supersonics that was slowly coming, up and coming, up and coming. And finally, the Jazz for 2 years in a row, that was just simply amazing. So I just can't give, I think LeBron's a very good player. I think he's, a great philanthropist. I think what he's done for the league is simply amazing. But I just, over Michael, no. There's no player that has won MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, the scoring title, slam dunk champion all in the same year outside of Michael. Sorry, just I can't. And look how many all defensive players he's won. He's won 9 all NBA. I'm sorry, 9 all defensive NBA first team selections. 9. I'm sorry, no, it's not even close. It's just not. I have a lot of respect for, again, the LeBrons and the Kobes. I do. However, to put them in that comparison, the only thing I could give you is that you're just seeing errors. Like, your error shows that LeBron was that dude. But man, LeBron, this is how I feel. Michael was a killer, stone cold killer. Kobe enhanced it, but Kobe learned from the greatest, and Kobe still, before he passed, still gave Michael his credit, his due diligence, his credit. Like, hey man, without Michael, I don't win 5 titles. And then LeBron, again, makes the best basketball decision, but doesn't always come through in the clutch, or doesn't win when it matters the most. So with that being said, I just got to give Michael his credit. Michael will always be the GOAT in my opinion. If anyone wants to debate me on it, I mean, please, by all means, you could come on Uncensored, you could come on the MBS show, you could come wherever you want. If you're that serious about it, by all means, I'll do it. But I'm just letting you know now, the only reason why I'm even remotely entertain the conversation is because your youth. Like, some people might just be extremely young and all they see is LeBron, LeBron, LeBron. And I respect it. But, or even Kobe, 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 I respect it. But after this, it's not even a remote, it's not even remotely close, to be honest. It's just not. It's not. Mindset, anything. It's not even close. All right? So with that being said, shout out to everybody in NBS Central Land. Oh, there's a huge surprise coming out real soon. NBS Central, we're about to do some big things. Shout out to Keo, shout out to Yvonne, shout out to True X Sports Junkie, everybody out there. I will be back again. Remember, this is Uncensored. Anytime, any place. I will say whatever's on my mind, however I want to say it, whenever I want to say it. All right? Holla back. Peace.